Hello traders, today we are going to look at how to use the MT4 on your mobile phone to buy or sell in the Forex market. How to place a buy trade or a sell trade using the MT4 on your mobile phone. I've had a few of you asking me to do that aspect of the video after I posted the features of the MT4 mobile phone version. So this video is going to cover that. So let's begin. So this is your interface, and assuming you want to place a trade, you want to buy or sell, you would first of all have to look at what currency you want to use or you want to buy or sell. You need to go for that currency, and to go for that currency, you come to the quotes section and then you choose the currency. So assuming, let's say maybe GBP AUD is what you want to buy or sell, so you want to place your trade on GBP AUD. So the question is, you might have done your analysis already and you know what you want to do. So assuming you want to buy, you may have to go to the right hand corner section here. You see there's some paper-like kind of symbol at the top corner there. So you click on that and then it will take us to where we can place either a buy or a sell. So we click on that paper-like something. Now we've just clicked on it and this is what you will get. Now when it comes to this interface, let me take my time to explain this portion very well to your understanding. Now when it comes to this area, we have the first area here, which is called the execution area. I mean the type of order you want to place. So at this very moment you see it is on market execution. Let's assume that is what you want to do. If you want to do market execution, what is market execution? Market execution simply means that you want to enter into the market immediately, or you want to enter into the market instant. Okay, instant. So other people call it instant execution. Okay, so you either call it instant execution or market execution. What it means is that once you enter into the market, it takes you straight into the market. The trade is placed immediately. You enter a buy or sell, the trade is placed immediately. So that is the market execution. So assuming you don't want to do market execution but you want to do a pending order, then you click at that portion where the market execution is. If you click on it, there will be a pop-up, and this pop-up you will see market execution, buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and then sell stop. Apart from the market execution, all the others, which is buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop, they are all pending orders. Okay, apart from market execution, all the others are pending orders. Now I am not going to explain buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop, because I have already explained that in one of my videos on this YouTube channel. So if you go to the description of this video, you will find a link to my tutorial playlist. Okay, so free Forex training for beginners, you will see that playlist. In that playlist you will find a video on buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and sell stop. I've already done that explanation. So market execution is the only one that takes you into the market instantly. The rest are pending orders. So if you want to do a pending order, maybe buy limit, you click on buy limit and you see that it is now buy limit. If you want to do sell limit, you click on sell limit and you see it is now sell limit. If you want to do buy stop, you click on buy stop, you click on sell stop, all will pop up. All right, now let me explain this further. When you take market execution, with market execution, the next thing you will have to do, let's take it one by one. The next thing you will have to do, or the next thing you have to look at, is this portion over here. Now there is a portion you need to take note of, and that is the next portion here. Okay, the next portion here, you will see negative 0.1, negative 0.01, and then 0.05. Actually I put that there, but I will explain further. And then you see plus 0.01 and then plus 0.1. that is the area we're going to. Now let's take them one by one. If you take the first one here, which is the 0 minus 0.1, That is if you want to reduce your lot size. Okay, you would either use the 0 minus 0.1. If you use that one, it means that you want to reduce your lot sizes by 10. Let me explain that further. Let's say, okay, let me do a practical example. Let's say that your lot size at that moment is maybe a standard lot, which is 1.00. Okay, now this is where you will input your lot size. This is where you input your lot size. This very column here, where you see the 0.05, that is where you put your lot size. Okay, that is where you put your lot size. So assuming this lot size in the middle here, the middle one here, that is where you put your lot size. So let's assume our lot size over there is going to be a standard lot size. Okay, so let's change the lot size to 1.00. okay, 1.00. That is a standard lot. Okay, so let's assume that is our lot size 1.00, which is the standard lot. It means with this lot size, it means 1 pip is $10. When you make profit of 1 pip, is $10. If you lose just 1 pip, it's going to be $10 loss. That is the standard lot size. So assuming that you want to reduce this lot size from 1.00 by 10 in tens. So if you click on the first menu that I showed you here, if you click on that one here, the first one here, this lot size is going to reduce in tens. It's going to reduce in 0.10. It's going to reduce in 0.10. I don't know if you get it, but we are going to do it for you to see what I'm talking about. So let's assume we want to reduce that lot size. If I click on that one now, the last one now, you see that it's left with 90. It's left with 0.90. So it means it has reduced by 10. If I click on it again, it will reduce by another 10. You see, now it has reduced to 0.80 or 0.80. If I keep clicking, it will reduce again to 0.70, and then 0.60, 0.50, and then 0.40, 0.30, and then 0.20, and then 0.10. Now, after 0.10, if I click, it will no more reduce. Now, it will reduce to 0.001. That is reducing it in tens. It will be left with 0.001. That is if you are using the first menu that I just showed you here to reduce the lot size. Is that okay? That is the first menu here. What if you want to add points? If you want to add 10, that one you use the last one here, which is the plus 0.1. You use this one in case you want to increase the lot size by 10, by 0.10 or 0.10. So that is what you will use in terms of increasing the lot size. So if I click on that right now, you will see that the lot size will be increasing by 10. So if I click now, it's 0.01. If I'll add 10, it will become 11. See that? If I add another 10, it will become 21. If I add, it will become 31, 41, 51, 61, 71, 81, 91, 1.1. So if I clear this one off. So it's left with the standard lot. If I add again, you see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So in that order. That is if you want to add or subtract by 10, that is what you will use the last end of the addition or subtraction. So you will either use this one or you use this one to add and subtract in terms of changing your lot size in the middle here by 0.10. Now, what if you want to reduce it by just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? You want it to be reducing in ones or be adding in ones. That one, you use the next one here, which is this one and this one. So you use the one on the left to reduce, and you use the one on the right to increase by 1. So let's do that. Now it is at 1.80. So let's reduce by 1. So if you click at this one, you see that it's left with 79, 1.79, 1.78, 1.77, 1.76 in that order, 75, 74 in that order. It will keep reducing by 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You getting it? So that is the menu for that. If you want to reduce your lot size, you use the left side. But if you want to add, you can choose to use the right side, which is the plus. So if you want to add, you use the right side plus the 0.01. You use that one to add. So you see I'm adding 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So in that order to add by 1. You see it? See how it's adding? The lot size is adding. You get it? Good. So once you reduce to clear it off. But if this is going to be taking your time, you can just clear it off. Once you clear this, it will clear it off. Then you can input the lot size that you have. Supposing you have already in your mind what lot size you want to use, yours is to just click here and change it to that lot size. As simple as that. In case you don't want to be doing the adding and then subtraction, you just click the middle there, then you put your lot size. So let's assume you want to use 0.03. So you just come to the middle here, you type 0.03. That is it. I'm done. The 0.03 is there in the middle here. So that is how you will go. In case you already have the lot size in your mind, or you have the lot size that you want to use, you will just input the lot size there and you are good to go. Now, once you input the lot size, let's move to the next menu. If you input the lot size, after you are done with the lot size, we have the prices that are moving here. You can see that the prices are just changing. Those are the asking price and then the bidding price. So if you are going to be buying, you will be buying at this price on the right. If you are going to be selling, you'll be selling at this price on the left. So if you are going to buy GBP AUD, it means you are going to buy it at this price over here. Always the one on the right. So before you enter your buy, you look at that price to see what price it is. But as you see, the price keeps changing. So you may have to look at that in case you want to buy and you want to check the price at which you are entering into the market. You will look at the right one. But in case you are selling, you will look at the left one here. This is the left price for selling price. So that is the selling price you have to look at before you place your sell. Is that okay? So you see that the price will keep changing. That is that. So what if you have a TP already? Let's assume you have a TP, or you have your take profit or stop loss. Now, I want you to take note of the lines. This one is red. There's a red line. If you look at it, there's a red line here, and then there's a green line here. Okay? One line is red, the other one is green, and then there's 0000 under it. Okay? So the red line, or if you want to use the left and right, the red line or the left side of it, which is this side here, okay, that side there is for this one here, this side here, I mean, that side there is for your stop loss. That is why there's a red line below, which is for your stop loss on the left. That is your stop loss. So if you have a stop loss already, you can input the stop loss before you enter the market. But if you don't have a stop loss, you can choose to leave that, and then maybe later you can modify the trade to change that. Is that okay? So if you have a stop loss, you input it there. If you don't have, you can go ahead. So to the right, that is the take profit. This one here is the take profit area. So if you have a take profit, yours is to enter the take profit there, and then you can proceed. But in case you don't have a take profit, you want to enter into the market first before you set your take profit and stop loss, you can do that. So that one, you leave this place blank. Now, after you are done with your lot size, now it is time for you to enter into the market. Now everything is done. We don't have a TP yet. We don't have a stop loss also. So let's leave that. Our lot size is the most important thing. This area here is the most important thing. So once you enter your trade that you want to buy or sell, make sure you change your lot size. Make sure you always change your lot size to whatever lot size you want to use. So you always have to look at this red area that I've circled, which is for the lot size. The next thing after that is to look at either you want to sell. So you come to the down here. The down here where I am pointing to, we have sell by market and then buy by market. The sell by market is to place a sell. The buy by market is to buy. So the next question is, do you want to buy GBP AUD or you want to sell? So assuming you want to buy, then you would have to click on the buy here. Is that okay? So we are all going to click on the buy there, and then our trade will be executed because it is market execution, so it will be instant. So let's click buy. Now the order is open. It means your order has gone. Now you can see the order here. So the next menu after this one is the order, which is the next bottom here. So if you are looking for your order, you always come down here. You always come down to that side, this side, the down here. Once you come there, you always see your trade that is running. So at this very moment, we have entered our trade, which is up here. This is the results. So what you are seeing there is giving you some few things. The first one you are seeing here is whether you are in profit or loss. That is what you are seeing over here. Okay, so now we are in a loss of negative 0.60. so that's about it keeps changing, so you are seeing it. So that is the area to check whether you are in profit or loss. And then there is something very important over here that I need to show you, so take note. Okay, you can take a screenshot down if they need be. This one like this, I have just taken a screenshot of the trade. Now the trade has moved into profit, as you can all see, but as I said, we are still on. Okay, so let's see. There's another important thing I want to show you, and that important thing I want to show you is the prices here. You see some two prices. There's one here, there is another one here. Those two prices are very, very important. Now the pair you are trading is GBP AUD, and I'm sure you can see that one. And then it is a buy. You have entered a buy with a lot size of 0.03, which is what you are seeing over here. That is fair enough. But what I want to talk about is these two prices. The first one here with the arrow pointing is 1.78273. And you know what price it is? That is your entry price. So if you are looking for your entry price, that is the entry price the arrow is pointing at. So in case you want to look for you want to ask yourself that, okay, at what point did I buy this trade? Then you have to look at that price over there. So you enter the trade at this price, which is the 1.78273. That is your entry price. Is that okay? Now, if that is the entry price, what price is this one? The second price you are seeing, you will see that that price keeps changing, but the entry price is not changing. If you watch carefully, you see that the second price is changing. That is the current price at which the market has reached. Okay, the second price you are seeing there is the price currently where the market has reached. So it means that you entered the market at this price, but currently this is where the price is. Do you get the understanding? Yes. So that is what it means. So the first price is your entry price. The second price is where the market has reached at this very moment after you entered the market. Okay, so if you are always looking for your current price, this is your current price, which is the second price over there. Now if you realize that something is happening at the top here, I don't know, you see that this area is blue. That is whenever the trade is in profit, you see that that area becomes blue. But when the trade is in a loss, you see that area becoming red. Always take note. You see that area becoming what? Red. But whenever it's in profit, you see that area becoming blue. Aside that thing there, I also want you to check something. Look at the profit here and look at the profit at the top here. Can you see the two arrows where they are pointing? The first arrow here is giving us a profit of, let's say, 71 or 85, but the profit here at the top is different. Do you see the difference in the profit? Check well. I want to just pause some second for you to check. You see that the two profit prices are not the same. The down one is saying you are in profit of 58. The top one is saying 38. And you see it keeps changing because you are still in the market. So the price, this thing is floating. So if you look at it, you see that the profits are not the same. One will ask that why is it that the two profits are not the same? Because you are in profit 62 here or 58 or whatsoever. You see that it keeps changing. But how come this place is less? The top one is less. Okay, that is what I want to answer. The top one here is less than the down one here. Why is this so? Because you will be thinking that it's supposed to be the same. And that is the mistake most traders do. Whenever they are closing their trade, they close their trade looking at the down profit here, they forget to look at the top profit here. Now, the reason the down profit is higher than the top, now you see that the top bar there has become red. You see that it's changing color now. When it goes into loss, you see that the color will change and become red. You've seen that. Good. Now it's red. You can see it's red. It means you are in loss. But if you look at it, you will see that the loss is not the same. If you are in loss, the upper loss is bigger than the lower loss. Look at it. If you are in loss, you see that the upper loss is always bigger than. Now you are in profit at the down, but at the top you are still in loss. Can you see that? Yes. You are in profit at the down, but you are still in loss at the top. Why is it so? Now, that is what I want to explain. Okay. Now, the difference you are seeing in these two prices is what we call the swap. The difference you are seeing in these prices is the profit your broker is charging you. That is the profit the broker is taking. So once you enter into the market, the broker has already taken his commission or their commission. And you will see it when you look at the two prices I have just shown you. So these two prices are giving you the difference in terms of profit or loss. And that difference you are seeing there is what we call swap. That is the amount your broker is charging you. So sometimes most traders, if they are about to close their trade, they will be looking at the loss over here. Maybe it's in loss about 16 or 22, but here is 43 getting to 50. It's not the same. So when you are actually closing your trade, it is the top results here or the top price here that is actually what you should be looking at, and not the down one here. Are you getting it? Because there's a difference. There's going to always be difference in these two prices, and the difference in the prices you are seeing is the swap which your broker is charging you. And for that one, they either add it by pips or they add it by commission. You already know this if you have watched other videos on this channel. I take my time to explain things for you to understand. So don't worry if this video is keeping long. You might have known how to navigate through this, but you haven't taken certain things serious. That is why I'm taking my time to explain. All right. So this video is not for only a beginner. It's for you, the one who has been a Forex trader for some time now. It's also for you. Okay. So the difference is the swap which the broker is charging. And for the broker, immediately your trade is entered, the charge is on. Yes, the charge is on. Okay. Now it is in profit here 30. But if you look at the top there, it is in profit only 0.09. You can see the difference. Clear. 0.09 here, 30 over here. So it means that when you close this trade, you are not going to make 0.30. You are actually going to make 0.09. That is what you will make if you should close this trade. So get this clear. So if you are going to close your trade, you shouldn't be looking at the 0.30. You should be looking at the 0.09. So the 0.09 you are seeing there is actually going to be your profit. The remaining out of the 0.30, if you subtract 9 from 30, you'll be left with what? 21. So the the 21 cents is going to the broker as a broker's charge. That is their charge. That is their commission for allowing your trade to run. I'm sure we are all getting this very clear. It's very simple as that. And I'm happy that the trade has held on. My network has held on for a while. So the trade is on its position just as it is. So get this understanding, because a lot of people complain that their broker has cheated them because they closed their trade in a profit of 0.30, which is 0.30, but they were giving 0.09 and they don't understand. It is swap. Swap. This is spread, not swap. Spread. And that even reminds me, supposing your broker charges swap, that is if you allow your trade to run for the next day, throughout the day to the next one, you will be charged swap, which is called swap fee. And that will also be added. So your swap fee and then your spread fee will all be added in the current trade that is running. Anyway, let me leave it here. I don't want to make this video too long. If you want one-on-one mentorship, you can contact me. It's just $100, and I'll take my time to explain things to you the way you should understand. Forex trading is a whole business on its own, and it needs time and commitment. So if you really need one-on-one mentorship, it's just $100. If you contact me, I'll help you out. So let's continue. I don't know why my network has just stopped, but let's see something if we can continue. Let's see if we can continue this. Okay, quickly. Let's see if we can continue this. Let me pause this. Okay, good. The internet has come back. So let's continue. Now, assuming that I want to modify this trade, because remember, we have entered the trade. Now let me come here quickly. You see the line. If you look at it, you see something very interesting on the chart here. You will see something here. Let me use the arrow appropriately. You see some code over there. You see hash 116998519. That is your code, the code for this trade that you have entered. So supposing in the near future there is a foul play, you feel that the broker has cheated you or something has gone on, and you want to take the broker on. If the team that is going to investigate the broker is going to take their work or start their work, they will be looking at the trades you took by looking at the codes. That is the codes that are unique to this trade. After those codes, you will see buy. The buy is the type of order you took, and in this case, this is a buy order, and then the lot size is also showing 0.03, and you see a line. That line that you are seeing, okay, let me zoom out for you to see the line well. You see the line you are seeing there, that green dotted line, which you are seeing, you see it here. You see that green dotted line that you are seeing. That is the entry price. That is the price at which you entered the market, and that is how come it's dotted green. Okay, so the dotted line you are seeing is your entry price. The two other lines you are seeing, which is the red line and then the ash line, that is the asking price and then the bidding price. The asking and bid price is what you are seeing with regards to the two lines. So if you are buying at the red line. If you are selling, you'll be selling at the ash line. So take note. If you are buying, you'll be buying at the red line. If you are selling, you'll be selling at the ash line. So the difference between the two lines is the spread, which is the charge your broker is charging you, or the commission your broker is taking from you. And the difference between these two is just 3 pips. If you look at it, I'm looking at it quickly. Between the red and then the ash line is just a matter of 3 pips. So the spread is just 3 pips spread. Is that okay? It's just 3 pips spread. Now, before you be in profit, it means that the ash line must cross above. Listen carefully. Take your time. Before you will be in profit, you are in a buy. So before this trade will make profit, unless the ash line, which is the down line, crosses above the green dotted line. You understand? Because you are in a buy trade. So it means the ash line, which is the selling price, must cross above the dotted line before you will be in profit. So far as that ash line, for instance, for now, is staying below that dotted line, your entry price, you are still in loss. The red line can choose to cross the dotted line. You are still not in profit. Now the red line is almost crossing the dotted line. That doesn't mean that you are in profit. So unless the second line you are seeing here, which is the ash line, crosses before you will be in profit. The same way, if you are selling, unless the red line crosses below the entry price before you will be in profit. Take note. Unless the red line crosses below before you be in profit. So there are some of you, when you look at your chart, you see that your chart only have one line, one price. You may have to go to the settings and bring the second price, so that you will know whether you are indeed in profit before closing the trade or you are in loss. Now you can see the red line has crossed the dotted line, but if I go to the trade, you see that I'm still in loss. It hasn't given me profit. So unless the ash line crosses, now you can see the red line has crossed, so the ash line must also cross. Once the ash line crosses, then it means I'm in profit. But so far as the ash line remains below this line, I am in loss. That is because I am in a buy trade. But if I'm in a sell trade, it means the red line must also come below and cross. If I was selling, like by now I'll be in profit. If I was selling this trade and this red line has crossed the entry price like this, like I'll be in profit. But since this is a buy trade, unless the hash line rather comes to cross before I will be in profit. Is that understood? Good. Now let's go back here. Now, assuming I want to modify this trade, because when I entered this trade, there was no take profit and stop loss. So how do I enter my take profit and stop loss? Now that I have entered the trade and I want to put in my take profit and stop loss, how do I do that? So you come back to the trade portion here, then you click and hold on this trade. You see that it will give you a pop-up. When you tap and hold, it will give you this pop-up. Now this pop-up that you are seeing, there are some 3 key things. I don't know, this one look a bit white, so maybe yours may be very clear. But let me explain. The first one you are seeing here is close order. So in case I want to close the trade, that is what I'll click. The closed order is what I'll click on. And then we have new order. Assuming I want to enter another trade using on this same pair. If I want to enter another trade on this same pair or currency, I'll just use the new order, and then straightforward I can enter another trade. And then they have modify order, and that is the one we are interested in. If we want to modify the trade and put in our take profit and stop loss, we will be interested in the modify order. And then we have the last one, which is the chart. That is, if you want to go to the chart, you use the last one here, which is the chart, and then it will just take you back to the chart. But in our case, we want to modify our trade, so we'll click on modify order. Is that okay? So we click on modify order, and then it will take you back to where you entered the trade, the process through which you used in entering the trade. Now you have entered into the trade, and if you look below here, you will see modify. If you look below here, you see modify. Okay, so that is to mean that we want to modify this trade. So what is your stop loss? If you have your stop loss, you will enter your stop loss now. So let's assume our stop loss is just going to be, let's say, I'm just randomly choosing a stop loss. Let's say our stop loss is we are buying, so 1.78000. Let's say this is our stop loss. What of our take profits? Let's randomly say our take profit is 1.78501. Now I am just not typing words there like that. I am doing the calculation in my head because I've been doing this for so long. It's easy to calculate just using my calculation in my head. But if you are new to forex trading, you may have to write down the entry price and then you do this calculation to get your results. Now, when I was doing this calculation right away, I was looking at something. What I was looking at is the entry price, which is up here. You see that there's buy. If you look at this line, very small, good, it's on that price. You see buy 0.03 GBP AUD at 1.78273. So that is the entry price there. So I was looking at the entry price in doing my calculation. Right away, I was doing it in my head. So I had to reduce it by 27 pips in terms of stop loss. And then I increased it by 20 pips, almost 23 pips in terms of take profit. So I was using the entry price to do the calculation in my head very fast. But in case you cannot do that, you may have to look at this entry price, write it down. Then you can add your take profit, or you add your you subtract your stop loss to get your figures. Is that okay? And I'm sure you already know how to do this calculation in terms of calculating take profit and stop loss. So if you don't know that, there's also a video on this channel that will teach you how to do the calculation. Are we good? Fine. So I'm done with the calculation straightforward. So once I'm done with the calculation, what else can I do? The best thing I can do now is to click on modify, which is the down one here. Click on modify. Now, if I click on this modify here and it doesn't accept, then it means that my stop loss is either wrong or my take profit is wrong, or both are wrong. If both figures are wrong, the modifier will not work. If one is wrong, the modifier will not work. So take note. So if your take profit is wrong or your stop loss is wrong, this modifier you are seeing down here, you can click and click 1,000,000 times. It won't mind you until you get it right before it will accept. So let's see whether in the case of mine it will accept or reject. If it accepts, it means my take profit and stop loss is correct. So modify. Order modified. Yes, it means my take profit and stop loss was okay. So the order has accepted. Now my trade has a take profit and stop loss. So let's go back to the chart and check. Now you can see the lines. You will see one red line at the top, another red line at the bottom. These two lines, the top one here is my take profit, the down one here is my stop loss. But how can I easily know? There's also a way to easily know. If you come here, you see there is a code over there, and at the top here too, if you look at it, you see that there is a code. Now if you look after the code, you will see a small XL. If I point to it, you see it there. You see XL. The XL you are seeing there stands for stop loss. It stands for what? Stop loss. After the code, you see XL, which stands for stop loss. It's the same with the top. If you look at the top, you will see after the code, you will see some TP. You see TP, and the TP there stands for take profit. So in case the two lines are confusing, you don't know which one is take profit and stop loss, you can look at the end part of the codes and you will see TP and you see SL, and then that will give you the difference to know which one is take profit and which one is stop loss. Are we good? I'm sure I'm giving you very interesting and very straightforward information here. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, because I have the time to do more videos for you to help you also become that good trader. So subscribe to this channel for more videos. Okay, now let's continue. Now what else do I need to show you? Assuming that this trade you have entered, maybe the trade is coming closer to hit your stop loss at the down here, and that you want to quickly remove it. You want to remove your stop loss for the meantime, or you want to modify only the stop loss. What can you do? All you have to do is to come back to the trade area here, which is here. You click and hold, the pop-up will come. Then you go to modify order. So if you don't want a stop loss because the trade is coming against you, you can quickly erase it by cleaning or taking the stop loss out. Once you take the stop loss out, you click on modify. Now it is modified. It means you do not have stop loss on this trade anymore. Now if you look at the down, you see that the line that was there is no more there. You see that there was a line here, somewhere here, but that line is no more there. It means you have removed your stop loss. Okay, so that is how you can either change your stop loss or modify your stop loss. The same with the take profit. You can choose to modify your take profit or remove your take profit. Is that okay? Now there is also something that we do tell traders, that supposing your trade moves into profit, you move your stop loss into profit. So it is also there. You can choose to move your stop loss above. To move your stop loss into profit means that you will move your stop loss from the down here or the down part here, and then your stop loss must now come above this red line. Sorry, this entry price, which is the dotted green line. That means that you have moved your stop loss into profit. That is only when after this trade has moved into profit, but at the moment it is not in profit. Okay, the trade is not in profit, so you cannot move your stop loss into profit because the trade is in loss. So you can move your stop loss into profit. And then there's also another thing that people do. Sometimes they will say move your stop loss into entry, or put your stop loss at entry point. When they say put your stop loss at entry point, what they are saying is that let your stop loss be at this very entry point. That is after the trade has moved into profit. So when the trade moves into profit, you hear sometimes, if you are on some channels, if you are on this signal channels, they will give you update that move your stop loss to entry. So what it simply means is that come back to the trade portion here, and then you go to modify, and then the entry price is here for you to see. The entry price is here for you to see. So that's the entry price. So what they are saying is that move your stop loss into entry means that you copy this entry price here and put it as your stop loss. So you put that over here. Okay, so that entry price I just showed you, you will put that here. So that will be 1.78273. So it means that you are moving your stop loss into entry after the trade has gone into profit. Now with this trade, I cannot do that because the trade is still in loss. So I cannot move my stop loss to entry point because the trade is still in loss. It's not in profit. So if I click on modify, it will not accept. You see that I'm clicking on modify, it is not taking. It means that I want to take a wrong decision, and so the platform will not allow me. Now it has allowed. The reason is because you see I'm in profit. So now it has allowed me to put my stop loss at entry. So you see that the entry price, which was green dotted line, is now red dotted line. Now it has allowed me because the trade is now in profit. So you see, so it means that when the trade comes back to the entry price, it is automatically going to take me out of the market. So that is what it means. So now the red line there is no more, the green line that was there is no more green. It is now red, which means that I have moved my stop loss into entry. Okay, so it means if the trade should come back, it will come back and hit the entry price, and then I'll be out of the market. Is that okay? So that is it. Supposing you want to modify, as for the modification, you can do it at any time. So if you want to remove the stop loss again, you can just clear it off. Then you click on modify. Now it means you have removed the stop loss. So you see that the stop loss is no more there, and then the green dotted line is back. So that is how you can move your stop loss to entry or move your stop loss into profit. Okay, what else do I have to teach? Now let's continue. Let's say you want to close your trade. I have already said it. So let's close the trade. Let's say we want to close this trade. Now it is in profit of, I'm looking at the top price, 22, 30, 40. Okay, let me close 33, 41. So let me close at. So you click close order. And when you click on close order, you'll be seeing the profit here. Close with this profit. Yeah. Now this profit you are seeing here is this profit over here. Let me say this again. Close with this profit. The profit that you see is this profit and not the one at the top. When you are about to close your trade, the pop-up you will see is not the price at the top. So if I click on close order, now the price you are seeing at the down here, okay, the price I'm seeing at the down here, close with profit 1.2. You see it, that profit is not the profit that was showing at the top here. No, this is rather the profit that is showing at the downside. So when you close with this profit, don't have it in mind that that is the exact profit you are going to get. Is that okay? Because this is not the profit showing at the top, but rather the profit showing at the down. Is that understood? So let's close and see something. I want us to close this trade and see something. So we are closing this trade with this profit 160. Close. Now we have closed the order with a profit of 160. Now you can see it. Now we even closed with a profit of 136, 1.36. But what profit did they give us? Look at the profit that we are given. You see that it's different. It's not the same. You closed with a profit of 1.36, but you were given a profit of 1.15. Why? The spread. The spread that your broker put on the trade, which is their commission. So once you close the trade, their commission is taking long time. Immediately you enter the market, their commission is taken. Once you enter into the market, their commission is taken. So even if you close the trade in a loss, their commission is gone. They have taken it. So it will be deducted from your account balance. Their commission will be deducted from your account balance, whether you ended in profit or you ended in a loss. So if you ended in a loss, it means that you are going to incur extra loss, which is going to be the commission the broker has taken. If you ended in profit, your profit is never going to be the same. The profit at the down here is not going to be the same as the profit here, because they are going to deduct their commission from that profit that you made. So whether you lost or you won, the commission will be deducted. Is that okay? And that is why you are seeing the difference here. You made a profit of 1.36, but you were given 1.15. So the difference you are seeing is the commission the broker has taken. Are we good? What of pending orders? Let me just say something on pending orders and then we'll go. The video is already long. I don't want it to be too much long. So when you come back here, so when you come to this menu, you will see the end of your trades. You will see what happened. So always when you come here, that is the menu to give you your trade results. And then quickly, let's go back to what I want to show you. Let's go to add another order. Let's do another order. If I left the trade, it would have been in profit, good profit. You see, it's still going up. I only guessed and then it happened that way. I didn't do any analysis. I just decided to guess and then to enter. Is that okay? So let's enter another trade. So we'll go to the paper here. On all the distance, you will see the same. You see the paper is still here, up here. If I even go here, sorry, if I come here, you see the paper here. If I come here, you see that paper kind of thing here. Now let me go move from market execution and come to the pending orders. I want to explain something. When it comes to pending orders, there's a big difference. And the difference is that the pending orders, you will need what is called your entry price. Whether you are going to sell or buy, you will need your entry price. That is when it comes to the pending orders. The entry price is needed because you are telling the broker, or you are telling the platform that they shouldn't take you into the market immediately until it reaches a certain price. Do you get the understanding? Whether you are doing buy limit order or sell limit order or sell stop or buy stop, you are telling the platform that, hey, I'm entering this trade, but don't enter into the market immediately. Wait until the market gets to this price. So that is where you need a price. So what you are saying is that when the market gets to that price, the platform should now take you into the market. It's so easy, right? So very easy to understand. So you are telling the broker that, okay, once the trade gets, or you are telling the platform, which is the MT4 platform, that once the trade gets to this price, which I'm about to put here, now you can go into the market live. But so far as this trade does not get to this price, don't go live. Stay where you are. So that is what we call pending order. So you will always need that price. You need to quote that price over here. Whatever pending order you are doing, you will be requested to enter a price. So that is the reason why you need a price. So that is the only difference between the pending orders and then the market execution. For the market execution, you are not asking for any price, or you are not being asked for price, because you are telling the market to enter immediately at the price that you have pressed the button. So the price at which you press buy or sell, that is what you are telling the broker or the platform to enter. So that one, you don't need to quote any price for the broker or the platform. But because it's a pending order, you are saying, hey, hold on until the price get to this price. So you need to enter that price. So that is the only difference. So market execution or instant execution, you don't need to quote any price. You may only have to be watching the price by yourself and then decide at which one you want to enter. But when it comes to pending orders, you would have to enter with a price. You need to give them a price at which they should take your trade live into the market. Is that cool? Thank you. I know you are loving this, and I'm sure this explanation is clear. Now, I don't know what else you want to know. I'm done. I'm done with this video. In case you have any other thing you want me to talk about in terms of this MT4 feature, let me know, and I will take it up. I'll come in and explain for you to understand. Thank you for watching. I love you. More videos are coming, so stay here for more videos as always. I'll see you again with another video. Until then, my name remains Kofi. You can call me Kofi Dollar. I'm your admin for Leading Forex YouTube channel.